Hi friends, Mindy here. I have an unboxing for you today of the newest kit from Bythewell4God called The Big Picture. This is the December 2022 kit, and so I'm just going to go through here pretty quickly. As always, you always get a little gift bag with your purchase, a little goodie bag, and it varies kind of from order to order, kind of what's in there. So I'm just going to put that off to the side, but I did pull out the thank you card because there's a couple things I wanted to point out. One is that there's a hashtag for this kit. So be sure to, if you're sharing your stuff on social media, be sure to use that hashtag so that we can follow along with what you create. And also, if you're looking for inspiration, you can search that hashtag as well and see what other people are doing. And then there's also the email list down here at the bottom. That's a good thing to do if you want to get signed up. They always notify you ahead, like on release day and of specials and sales and that kind of stuff. So be sure to sign up for the email. And then on the back side, there's a sneak peek for January's kit. So I love the colors for this. So that's going to be exciting as well. So I'm just going to dive right in. As always, the devotional kit comes in this canvas drawstring bag. And so I'm just going to pull everything out here. And there's always a little flare pin. I like to use these on my journals if I create a journal. I know some people attach them to their bags and that kind of thing, but it just has the kit information on there. There's a bow clip that has 2 bows on there, and then kind of one of the main verses as well. And then I'm going to pull out the devotional because that's really the most important part of this entire kit. And this is called The Big Picture. So basically they're giving you an idea of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Instead of just focusing on this time of year, you know, we focus on Jesus and through Advent and everything. And that's important study for sure. But I'm really excited that they've done this way because it's going through the entire book and getting kind of a big overview of the entire Bible. And so it kind of talks about from creation to the fall, redemption and restoration. And it shows how the love of God is manifested in the greatest story of all, God's story. That's here from part of the introduction. So this is a 14-day devotional. And it's going to be, and honestly, I think this would be a good study any time of the year. So even if you don't do it this month, if you have other things kind of going on, this would be just a good study to work through any time of year, honestly. So that is the devotional. And this is the kit stamp set that comes with it. This month they've done kind of some cutesy little critters. You can see the little bunnies and some gnomes, which I personally think are so cute. I know they're not a big fan. Not everybody's a big fan of them, but I love the little ones that like don't have faces. I think they're so cute. But so I'm excited. There's a little sleigh here. You can kind of see the back. I think these little gnomes are so cute. So I'm excited for them. And then this is the ephemera. I'm just going to kind of show you what's in here from the back side because I don't want to lose the little buttons that are in there. But you can see all the little pieces. There's 23 ephemera pieces this month. And usually, you know, Lori includes a texture in there. And this month they've included all of these cute little buttons you can see. So I'm excited about that. That's going to be really fun to work with just for a fun, you know, unique texture. And look at this guy. Isn't he cute? I just love that little reindeer. So they've also recently changed up how they are doing their packaging for their kit, which I think is great. So everything is kind of in this one package now. So the Daniel Smith watercolors, there are 6 colors this month. These are an artist grade watercolor, so they're very highly pigmented. So if at all possible, you probably don't want to use like your water brush or whatever directly on here. Kind of pull the pigment off and either use like the acetate sheets, or I like to use an acrylic block personally because then you can let it dry and reuse it because it's watercolor, and you get a lot of use out of this. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of color here, but these are highly pigmented, so you get a lot of use out of this little watercolor card. And this is one of the unique things to Bythewell4God that they do every month. So you also get a kit sticker. This is just a white sticker. It's not a vinyl sticker, but I like to put this like in the cover of one of the journals if I'm making it, or on the cover. And I know a lot of people will put it in their Bible, so they know that that Bible has this devotional in there. You also get 3 journaling cards. They're so cute. I love the gnomes. So, and each has a different scripture on the front, and then all of them are lined on the back. So these are great to use. Then you get 2 sticker sheets. These are clear stickers. So one has just some of the little critters, some of the little, those cute little bunnies. So cute. And then this one has the little faux washi strips down here at the bottom. So you used to get like 3 smaller sheets. Now they've are just doing these 2 big ones. So, and also, I don't know if you have ever noticed this, but even the little Bythewell4God truck is cut out, so you can use that as well. So those are the stickers. And then of course you get the alphas and the numbers. So these have that little kind of an ornament design. I don't know if you can tell that very well in the camera, but you get a set of alphas and a set of numbers. These are opaque. These are on white sticker paper. And then this is just the backer that everything was in there, but you can definitely use this. You could use this as a background. You could punch tabs from this. You could even cut it down and put something on the back and use it for a journaling card. Lots to do. I love that they make their packaging something that you can use in multiple ways. So that's everything that comes in the devotional, and honestly everything you need to work through the kit, except maybe an ink pad and a pen for, you know, your rubber stamps. So I'm going to set that off to the side and go through some of the goodies that you can get to coordinate with this kit. There are 5 stamp sets that you can select, and if you do this during the initial release, these are on sale. So if you get one of these, they're $12. If you get 2 or more, then they're $10. They're normally $15. So it's quite a savings if you do it that way. This one is called Light the Way. And it has these sweet little houses on here. I think these are so cute. And this is kind of how they've colored them on the back. I love that they give you kind of an idea in case you're stuck on that. This is the Peace of God. I love these snowflakes on here. And this is a really beautiful kind of focal point there. And the word peace, you can see how they've colored that. I love this candle image too. And then this is called the Wreath Shop. I'm super excited about this stamp because you can kind of see they kind of have like a natural curvature to them. So you can create your own wreath. And there's just so many different ways that you can style that. And I just feel like that's going to be a really versatile stamp set right there. And then this one is Noel Cheer. I love the gnomes. And there's a little coffee cup. And then these kind of toppings for your coffee, I will actually fit on top of the coffee cup. And I think, if I remember correctly, Lori said that the little gnome could too. And then these images can fit inside the cup. So you can color this kind of however you want to. You just do a little stamp masking, and you can create this image with the candy cane and the little cinnamon sticks. Super cute. And then the last one is called Covenant Critters. And I love this little guy. He's so cute. And then the little bird. I love the little kind of variety of critters this time. So super cute in their little winter wear. So those are the stamp sets that you can get during the initial release at a discount until basically they start selling out. So I'm going to set those off to the side. And then one of the other things, these are one of my favorite things, are the little flashcards. I'm not going to take them out of the package, but you can kind of see that there's 2 different sets, and they have this beautiful background to them. And the great thing about this is if you buy both sets, you're not getting repeats. The words and scriptures are going to be different. So you could buy one or both of them. It's enough to get you through the entire devotional. And but if you buy both, you're not going to have repeats. You don't have to worry about that. And then this is kind of the color palette. I'm not going to open up this other one, but you can kind of get the idea. So I like to go through at the beginning when I do my first initial read through of the devotional. And then I kind of, you know, put these together with each day. That way when I am ready to work on them, I have them available. That's just kind of how I like to do it. And then again, with the packaging, there's, you know, this cute little piece that's decorated that you can use in your packaging, or, you know, in your journaling as well. And then another really popular item, this is always one of my favorite things to use as well, if you've seen any of my videos, are the note cards and the journaling cards. So this time they created these little postcards, and there's 4 different colors, and you get 3 of each. And I love it. Each little stamp has a different critter in there, and I just think they're so cute. So they kind of look like postcards on the front. You could definitely do your journaling there. And then on the back, it's just a dot grid. I don't know if you can see that very well, but which I love because, as I have mentioned before, I don't write in a straight line very well. So for me, having the dot grid on there is extremely helpful. I love the journaling cards. And another item that coordinates are the labels. There are 5 sheets of these, and they all have different pattern on them. I don't know if you can kind of see. There's 3 each, 3 designs. You get a dot grid, a line, and then or like a graph and then a line. And you get that for each of the colors on here. You can kind of see. I love that they all have the pattern in there instead of just being solid colors. These are great for extra little journaling spots or labels or layering items. I just love them. And then you have the tile alphas. This is always another one that I get a lot of use out of every month. So you get 5 of these, and there are a lot of letters on here. I don't think I ever used an entire sheet. There's just so many letters on here. So that's those. And then there are also clear stickers here. And these are the same size as the ones that come in your kit, but these are on clear sticker paper. Trying to get all of the colors so you can see them. There's 7 sheets of these. And it's just all in the color palette for this month. Usually they do a clear one in the same kind of pattern as the devotional stickers, but this month they just did all of the solid colors. And each of them have their own kind of background on them. You can kind of see. And I love the little subtle, just gives it a little bit more interest. And if you like to even make these pop a little bit more, there are 2 outliner stamps that Bythewell created, and one is called outliner, and I think the other one is called caffeinated outliner. And they're sized perfectly to create the outlines for these stamps. So you can stamp it down and then stick your sticker down in the inside, and it just kind of helps it pop up off your page if that's something that you are interested in, instead of, having to kind of hand trace them. So I don't have one of those handy, and I can't remember if they're actually still available in the shop, but if you have those are a great way to use alongside these alpha stickers. And then couple other things they have that coordinated. They have the 2 stencils this month. This one is called Snowstorm. I'm super excited about this one. This kind of mimics some of the pattern that you see in other items through the kit, but I just think there's going to be so much to do with this, with like texture pastes and different embossing things. I'm really excited to do some things with that. And then this is Village Rooftops. You can kind of see in there. And then of course the backing, again, you can use these, and I actually have a video, I think, where I've used some of the packaging to create like some different ephemera. If I remember, I'll try to link that video down below, but there's a lot that you can do with the packaging, so don't just throw that away. And then one of my all-time favorite things always is the paper pack. And so I'm going to go through here and show you the papers that are available this month. This is a 6x8 paper pack, but you can get a 6x6 version if you prefer the smaller. So this front side has these kind of little hearts and ornaments, and then just real neutral. And that's one of the things I noticed about this kit this month is on the back side, everything is really, really neutral. So if you're not interested in as much of the like cutesy kind of imagery, all the back sides of these are really neutral. So I love these little hanging ornaments. I also really love the kind of non-traditional color palette. That might be crazy, but I really enjoy it. And I love this little reindeer so much with the little sleigh. And then just, again, a really neutral background. These cute birds. If you had the devotional from last year and you got some of the stamps from that, I would imagine that those little bird stamps would coordinate as well. Again, a real neutral background. I love this plaid. I love plaid, so it is one of my favorite things. And then just a real simple graph paper on the back. This snowflake, I think, is beautiful. I love this one. This one might be one of my favorites. And then there's that same design, but just all in the kind of neutral greens. And then a stripe. And then the trees. And this one, I love this. This is kind of that same imagery from the front of the devotional, but without the bunnies. And I love this. I kind of love that it's wonky. And anyway, I really love that paper. So that is the 6x8 paper pad. And then there are also traveler's notebooks. And I got set 1. So I got the one with the little gnomes. There's set 2, I think, has like more like the ornaments. And then the other one here is the plaid. I just loved, I mean, she's just so cute. So I got set 1. I love the traveler's notebooks. I have used them to work through devotionals before. I have like taken them apart and created junk journals out of them. The paper in here is really good paper. You can do a lot with it. It holds up to a lot, actually. So they're good for note-taking. They're good for all kinds of things. I am a big fan of the traveler's notebooks from Bythewell4God. So that is everything that kind of coordinates with the main kit this month. And then, of course, they have a bunch of extra goodies this month that they have released. So I'm going to go through some of those now. One of them are the scripture cards. And these have the beautiful imagery from last year, if you remember, that they came out with. There was like a stamp set, which is also, they brought that back. That's in the shop. And the ephemera pack, which I actually have that here. I'll pull that out. The ephemera from last year. I've had a lot of people ask me about this. So you get actually 4 different nativity scenes. And it's just got this beautiful layering to it. It looks like those willow tree figurines. If you have ever seen those, that's what it reminds me of. And there was a stamp set that has these same things. I should have pulled that so I could show you, but it's back in the shop. So these are actually the ephemera pieces that came last year, but they did bring them back. But these were very popular. They sold out multiple times. So just throwing that out there. And then they've used those same images to create the verse cards for this month. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can kind of see. So this would be a great gift. This is just telling the Christmas story, just with these beautiful imageries. I love the colors. I love everything about this. So I will probably make a little book out of these. This little kit does come with 2 rings, so you can make like a tag ring if you want to. Punch a couple holes, punch 1 hole, whatever you want to do there. Okay, so sorry. So this comes in a little canvas drawstring bag as well. This would be a really good gift to give to somebody. It would be really good if you wanted to create the pages in it, create a book, work through it as a devotional. You could even do that. I know somebody that is actually planning to do that. So you have this, and then of course the ephemera kit, like I said, that kind of coordinates with that. And then there is a stamp set as well. And then they also, I believe you could purchase this stamp to go along with this as well. So you could purchase the verse cards with or without the stamp. That was an option as well. And I they came out with a tassel bob this month, and I don't remember if these are still in stock or if these have already sold out, but this just includes some yarn fibers, some metal findings that you need, and then some stars that they produced on their Glowforge. And then of course, like I said, the backing of this you could use for something else. So these are kind of the colors that coordinate with this. You could add them to that, create a little tassel for your little ring book here. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to use all of these things, but I'm excited too, because I really loved the nativity scenes. I'll try to remember, there was a video that I created last year with these ephemera pieces, where I created a 3-dimensional kind of nativity scene. And I just put these like on foam backing and made a little backer for it. So if I can remember, I'll try to put that video up there as well. And then I also picked up the journaling Bible, little mini journaling Bible kit, because if you've been watching my channel, you know I love these a lot. And sorry for the packaging noise. This one I got has the Christmas fabrics with it. I don't normally show these, but in this video, but I just love this fabric right here. So these have some really just fun fabrics to choose from. So, and everything that you need. And then the stickers for this, for this kit are those same images that coordinate with the verse cards. So excited to use those. I'm going to set that off to the side. And then a couple other things that I picked up. One was this ginormous alpha set, which I'm super excited about. A couple months ago, they came out with the numbers that were the Big Idea outline numbers. And this month they have released the alphas that coordinate. And I'm super excited about these. There's so many fun things you can do. Really create, you know, bold titles and just really fun. So I was really excited that they came out with this. And there was another 6x8 stamp set that they came out with. And somehow when I placed my order, I forgot to add it in there. So it has since sold out anyway, but it was a beautiful alpha set as well. So if they bring that back, I will try to let you all know that is back in stock. But it's as far as I know, this one is still available, and it's sold as a set. So because it doesn't really make sense to have one half of an alphabet. So but they are 6x8 each of them, so you can see these are some big stamps, but these are all just so fun to use. I love these. And then the last thing I want to show you is my little pouch that I bought. I had such a hard time picking out the one I wanted. Lori made so many beautiful pouches. Lori and Shannon were very busy making all of these pouches. This is the one that I picked. There were like 3 that I wanted, but I had to be good. And so this one is some, I believe this is Tim Holtz fabric. And then there's a little leather pull, and it says Bythewell4God on it. And then to show you the inside, there's now a little label, and then just beautifully lined. These pouches are great. They hold quite a bit. I have one already, and then I wanted to get this one as well. So I think that is everything. There's so much to go through this month. I will put my affiliate link down below. That doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me out if you use that link. I do appreciate it. Again, I would encourage you to consider purchasing this kit if you haven't already. Even if you don't have time to do this kit in the month of December, the devotional content is going to be so good for any time of year. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find my channel. And until next time, bye.